The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Hornets, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Vols will hustle to the line. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The RPO, it's complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, King.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
But if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Wants to fire on second down. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Madden. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The hand to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball up.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. The Volunteers are marching down the field.
Miami, 14. Tennessee, 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the Volunteers in the hurry up.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. Open space at the 25. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage, or do I go for it on fourth down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The give to the tailback. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Madden. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second half.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left side. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Now the toss. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll mark it down at the 30. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Well, the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. They'll go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry up. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got his man downfield.
The 2nd down pass, complete to the wideout. Gain of 18. And first down for the offense.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Miami 14, Tennessee 7.
And the Vols. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
To the ground with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Wide receiver coming across in motion. White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You can see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. On to attempt the try. and the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better.
Can anyone catch him? Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Akron. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Madden. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The give. Keeps the legs moving. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many junk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Looking to throw on second down. He's right on target. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
the end of the third quarter with the score, Miami 21, Tennessee 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Madden. Fires to the big fella. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the field.
And the pass is intercepted. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. A first down for the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. They're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And the Canes have a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback adapting. It's complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Charges ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they open touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And I understand the logic behind the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
That's a first down for the offense.
Back to the air one more time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's taking the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He wants it all. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He's got his man across the middle. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Coming after it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time.